Welcome to our whirlwind tour of Western history on creativity. In this video, I will tell the story of the rise of the creative diamond. The creative diamond forms the foundation of most models on creative problem solving. And the creative diamond consists out of two phases: a phase of diverging, producing ideas, and a phase of converging, choosing ideas. Diverging and converging together form the diamond shape. This creative diamond is a synthesis of nearly 2 decades of ideas on creativity that came together in the 1960s. It's a great example of how theory and practice met. After World War II, creativity became a serious research topic in psychology and a topic in business. World War II highlighted both the power and destructive power of creativity. It also marked the start of the Cold War between the USA and Russia. Both in research and in business, creative thinking or creative problem solving gained traction in the USA, with the idea that creativity could help the country to beat the Russians. In this context, our story starts with two baldish, glasses-wearing gentlemen. Joy Paul Guilford on the right and Alex Fakney Osborne on the left. Guilford was the president of the American Psychologists Association and specialized in psychometrics. Osborne was one of the directors of advertising agency BBDO and founding father of brainstorming. Guilford in California and Osborne in New York spread creativity across the United States of America and later in other parts of the world. Their work forms the foundations that led to the creative diamond. I'll start with the science. With the publication of Guilford's keynote speech as president of the American Psychologists Association, he opened the gateway to creativity research in 1950. As psychometrist, Guilford himself was interested in measuring creative potential. He started with 3 assumptions. Guilford assumed that creative thinking is different from normal thinking, so that creative potential could not be measured with standard IQ tests. He assumed that creative thinking is normally distributed amongst people, and that creative thinking is a universal trait that is domain independent. Guilford gained fame for his development of divergent thinking test to measure this creative potential. An example of a divergent thinking test is asking participants to come up with as many uses for a paperclip as possible within 2 minutes. The test measured 4 factors to determine creative potential: fluency, the number of ideas a participant could come up with within a specific time frame; flexibility, the number of different categories these ideas could fall into; originality, measured by the frequency an idea is mentioned by different participants; and elaboration, which is about the richness in the description of the idea. Keep in mind that creative potential refers to a person's ability to be creative, but does not guarantee that this person will actually perform creatively. In the same period, self-made businessman Alex Osborne was interested in creative performance, more than creative potential. Osborne assumed that we have 2 minds, the judicial mind and the creative mind. In his view, students only learn to use their judicial minds in school, and that more attention should be given to the creative mind. He observed his employees while they worked together to generate ideas for advertising campaigns. And they called it a storm of brains. And Osborne coined the term brainstorming in his books on creativity and imagination, with which he gained fame. To brainstorm, so to generate ideas in groups and tap into your creative mind, Osborne created 4 ground rules. Judicial judgment is ruled out. Critique should be kept for the next day. Wildness is welcomed. It's easier to tone down an idea than to spice it up. 3. Quantity is wanted. The more ideas, the bigger the chance of a good idea. Combinations and improvements are sought. So also use ideas from other brainstormers to think up new ideas or to make their ideas better. Now, these 4 ground rules have stood the test of time. However, the first rule about postponing judgment while generating ideas turns out to be the most important and perhaps most difficult rule out of the 4. Osborne is not only the founder of brainstorming, he also founded the Creative Education Foundation in his hometown at Buffalo University in 1954. And he founded the Creative Problem Solving Institute, CIPSI. This institute is actually a conference. In the first year of CIPSI, in 1954, Sidney Parnes attended the conference. And now we are approaching the rise of the creative diamond as Parnes and Osborne started to work together. Osborne convinced Parnes, who was an organizational psychologist, to join him on his quest to explore creativity. And with Parnes in the academic lead, and by using insights from psychology in which Guilford played a significant role, Osborne and Parnes developed brainstorming into a full method of creative problem solving in the 1960s. And even though the number of stages have changed over the years, the diamond shape remained in the center of all models on creative problem solving. And that is the story of the rise of the creative diamond.